I love being outrageous. How do you feel about being outrageous? Ari?
I'm always balling outrageous.
Always balling outrageous. Outside of the Woody Hayes Athletic Center with Doug Lee, Maurice, and Ari Wasserman, I am Bill Landis, here to give you our outrageous predictions for Ohio State and Michigan State. Doug, we'll start with you. Be outrageous.
Ohio State is 7 of 16 on fourth down this year. That's an average of 2 attempts per game. I think Ohio State's going to go for it on fourth down at least 4 times against Michigan State. I think Ohio State will move the ball at times, and I think they're going to get into situations where they're at the 30-yard line and Urban Meyer doesn't want to try to win the game with field goals, and he wants to go for it. I think they're going to have chances where you say, we have to try to score touchdowns against this defense when we're close. And I don't know if they're going to make it or not. 7 of 16, less than 50%. We know they haven't been great in short yardage the last couple games. We know it came down to 4th and 2 last year. I think it would be appropriate if it came down to some fourth down plays this year. I don't know what will happen on fourth down, but I can see Urban Meyer rolling the dice and the situations presenting themselves for the Buckeyes to have to take some risks to win a game like this.
Urban Meyer taking some risks. Ari, what's your outrageous prediction?
My outrageous prediction that you would bomb on your first host is already wrong, so hopefully I'll go 1-1 this week.
Time left.
Your first hosting, I thought you were going to bomb. You did good. First take. We're on the first take still. Didn't even matter that guy just bursted through that door over there. My outrageous prediction is one that I'm going to steal from Doug from I think last week or maybe 2 weeks ago, that J.T. Barrett will complete less than 10 passes. And I think that when we cover Ohio State and some of the teams they play, they score 50 points, and we get lulled into this sense of security or sense of just assumption that they're going to score 50 points. And this is supposed to be a game between 2 of the Big Ten's best teams, 2 of the Big Ten's best defenses. I don't know why it's impossible or it even is outrageous to expect a game to be within 7 points and both teams under 28. So, I mean, I could picture J.T. Barrett going 9 of 16 for 160 yards, and, you know, they could win a game, I think, with those numbers. But that's kind of just the way I kind of see that playing out. I don't think this is going to be a huge, high-scoring game, and I don't see J.T. Barrett lighting up the Michigan State defense kind of the way that he did some other of the opponents that they had this year.
I feel like we're kind of reeling it in a bit with the outrageous predictions this week. This is a weird game, and I think our outrageous predictions are kind of...
Well, it's a real game.
Yeah.
Like, usually we're outrageous and we're like, well, maybe somebody will score 90 points. Because, like, this is like a real football game with 2 good teams. I'm not sure we know what to do.
And along those same lines, I'm going to kind of stay in the same vein that you guys were. My outrageous prediction is that Connor Cook, Michigan State's quarterback, will throw more interceptions than J.T. Barrett. Cook has 5 interceptions this season. I think he throws 2 on Saturday night. I think J.T. Barrett throws 1. We've seen J.T. in the 2 big games that Ohio State has played against Virginia Tech and Penn State. He has 5 combined interceptions in both of those games. So he hasn't performed well against good defenses. But with saying Cook will throw 2, I think it's more, and Luke Fickell kind of said this, Connor Cook likes to take shots. He's pretty confident in his ability to throw the football. And I think Ohio State's defense in their more aggressive scheme this year might be in position to pick 1 or 2 of those passes off. I don't know if those interceptions will be game changers, but I think that Cook will throw 2 interceptions for the second time in his career. He's only thrown 2 interceptions one time in his career, and that was against Oregon earlier this year.
Are you losing weight? There's something different about you.
I have lost a little bit of weight, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, is that?
You look good.
Do I look good? Do I look pretty?
I think you look great, man. I do. For your first time as a host, you brought your A game. You took out a shirt that I would wear, which is always a good idea. And, you know, I don't see anything else really that weird about you except how good you look.
I think I look great. Well, you always look great, though.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm trying to be more like you.
This is getting weird. This is getting weird.
Weird predictions. Outrageous. Weird and outrageous go hand in hand.
You better finish it off strong now, Lance.
Outside of the Woody Hayes Athletic Center with Doug Lee, Maurice, and Ari Wasserman, I'm Bill Landis. Be sure to keep it tuned in to cleveland.com for the rest of the week leading up to Saturday night as Ohio State takes on Michigan State.